Holy crap, this is huge. Listen, if you haven't seen this yet, there's a class action lawsuit filed on literally every single real estate agent in America. Now, this is not a joke. The big tobacco attorneys that beat Big Tobacco, that beat Exxon, that beat all of the Volkswagen issues, that type of thing, they filed a lawsuit against NAR as well as the top 20 real estate brokerages in America, claiming there's a monopoly on our commissions, that we're all charging 6% and that should be a negotiable fee. Now, this is not something to shake a stick at here. Like, this is a big issue. I've actually got the article right in front of me. I know it's kind of backwards because I'm using my reverse camera, but they have filed a lawsuit against Keller Williams, Remax, Berkshire Hathaway, on behalf of every single homeowner that sold a home in America in the past 5 years. So this is a tremendous issue. Now, what they're claiming is we've created an organic monopoly where the standard is a 6% commission and that the seller has to pay the buyer's agent commission. Now, again, I don't want you to think this is not a big deal. These folks beat the Exxon company during the Valdez oil spill. This attorney's office beat Apple on the ebook collusion. They beat Volkswagen on the emissions scandal that they had, if you remember that a few years ago. This is a big company with deep pockets. They've done lots of research. They've interviewed thousands of homeowners, and they filed a class action suit against all of these companies on behalf of every single homeowner that sold a home in America over the past 5 years. The class action suit is already filed. Keller Williams refused to reply to comments and questions, that type of thing. They said during pending litigation, they don't really talk about those lawsuits, but it can be devastating to the real estate community. If you followed me for a while, you know I coach an awful lot of agents, and we've done extremely well in building your business, and frankly, we get more than a 6% fee. But when these things happen, I kind of owe it to you to stop training for a second and make sure you're up to date on this. If you haven't looked at it yet, the article that I got was sent from Market Watch. So I'm sure you get Market Watch as a real estate agent. You can see that article with all of the details and even some stuff about the lawsuit itself. But of course, NAR says that it has no merit. Remax is saying it has no merit. I think every defendant in the world always says we're going to defend ourselves because the lawsuit is bogus, right? That's the same thing that Exxon said. That's the same thing Volkswagen said. That's the same thing the big tobacco companies said before these law firms took them down. This is something to be concerned about. As a real estate agent, you know, I'm always preaching positivity and getting your business where you want it to be. But I'm telling you right now, this is something to be concerned about because as they quote in the article here, this can be an atomic bomb to the real estate community. The way that we price our services, the things that we do, will be forever changed. Their contention is that the the seller should not have paid the buyer's agent fee, which is basically half of the commission on every single home sale that's happened over the last 5 years. If this class action suit goes through, brokerages are going to be closing from coast to coast all over the United States and filing for bankruptcy protection. So I would encourage you to check this out. Learn a little bit about what they're saying regarding the monopoly that real estate agents charge. I already spoke to our attorney, and believe it or not, he said, actually, your people should be okay because even in the face of commission negotiations, they have options of listing at 5% and 6%. They're going with your agents at 7% many times. If you've seen some of my coaching members, you know they're getting tremendous fees. That's because even when the seller had other options, they chose to go with that premium service. But this is big. If you own a brokerage, it's going to be a concern for you. If you're just an agent at even one of the top 20 brokerages named, again, I mean, there's a long list of them, but Keller Williams, Remax, Berkshire Hathaway, NAR themselves, there's a lot of people named in this class action lawsuit. And again, it's literally on behalf of every single homeowner that sold a home in the United States in the past 5 years, which means if this thing gets traction, if it gets in the news, anybody that sold a home is going to want their piece of the pie. They're going to claim their stake to getting that 3% or 4% back, whatever that number is. So I would encourage you to check it out. I'm just kind of reviewing some of my notes to make sure I've covered everything here. But, I want to make sure you're up to date on this. And I've been talking about it for a long time. If you've been to our live events, I've told you over the next 2 to 4 years, we won't even have an MLS. There's not going to be buyer agent representation. The clients don't even want buyer agent representation. They're just calling the listing agents directly. This lawsuit will likely force that to happen very, very quickly. So it's already filed. This article was written about 36 hours ago. The lawsuit was filed in Chicago, obviously against all of the major brokerages as well as NAR, and it's something that you as a real estate agent really need to be up on and know what's going on. Now, in the meantime, we're going to keep hustling. We're still going to be selling our real estate, getting new leads in, helping our clients as best as possible, but you need to know what's going on in the backdrop here. The big tobacco company said, this has no merit, it's not true, we can advertise wherever we want, we can do television ads if we want. It then became illegal for them to do television ads. Exxon, during the oil spill, we're going to prove ourselves innocent. They ended up paying tons of money. Volkswagen, the same thing. These are big, big attorneys, and they have crazy deep pockets, much deeper than NAR has or any of our brokerages have. So it's something to be concerned about. Again, I'm not all about spreading fear or anything like that, but I'm telling you right now, the way we've bought and sold and represented our clients is going to change because of this. The way that we quote our fees, it's going to be a la carte. There's going to be some issues after this lawsuit finishes up. So make sure you read the article. If you need a link to it, reach out to me here. You can reach me at Greg Luther Coaching. You can, obviously, you should be following this page, by the way. So I'll be giving updates on this page that you're on right now. I'll be giving updates on this. And of course, every single day, I give you good, solid training on how you can build your real estate business, the things you need to do to get more leads, convert more leads, do a great job for your buyers and sellers, break into the luxury market, all of our traditional stuff. So this brief announcement about this crazy nuclear bomb lawsuit is much different than what we usually cover, but it's something you need to be very aware of because it will completely turn the industry on its head. So I want you to read through that, see what thoughts you have, comment to me, let me know what your thoughts are as well, but make sure you follow this page because I'm going to have more information for you, not only on that, but how you continue making money and how you change with the market to continuously adjust what it is you're doing so your income goes up on a monthly basis. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Again, I hate spreading any type of fear, but this is truly something we need to be aware of because if the NAR and the top 20 brokerages lose, it's going to be financially devastating for absolutely everyone. And these attorneys know what they're doing. Read through it. Let me know what your thoughts are as well. I'm here to help you out. Again, I'm Greg Luther. You can reach me, gregluthercoaching.com, or you can email us, support@gregluthercoaching.com. Would love to hear your comments. Comment here below. Make sure you follow this page, and we'll talk to you soon. Go out there and make some money, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do two important things. It's both totally free. Number one, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.